Hello, welcome to Drive Seat and to the facelifted BMW M4. Now it's available as either this two-door coupe or a two-door convertible. Also, the updates are really limited to a redesign of the daytime running lights and full LED headlights. This particular model comes in the competition pack and has the exterior carbon fibre pack on it, which gives you this carbon fibre front splitter, carbon fibre wing mirror housings, a carbon fibre roof, carbon fibre spoiler and the rear diffuser. Now the updates to the M4 include the redesigned taillights. Inside, the changes are just as subtle and include the M4 emblem onto the seats, electroplated detailing and some chrome trim, as well as this contrasting stitching on the instrument binnacle. This has also got carbon fibre trim on this model, and it's a really nice place to be. These seats are super comfortable and really supportive. They're electrically operated with 2 memory settings, so most should be able to find a decent seating position. This lever here adjusts the steering wheel really well for reach and pretty decently for tilt, but probably could be a little bit better. The wheel itself feels quite large, and I've got 2 steering wheel mounted paddles for my gear shift. In the lower seating position, there's enough headroom for me at 5'9", but any taller, around maybe 6'2", you might be struggling. Despite being a sports car, this is based on executive coupe, so you get decent practicality. There's a reasonably well-sized door bin, a little fold-down compartment here, 2 cup holders in front, a smaller tray ahead, and then the central armrest opens up for a little compartment underneath. This has got the wireless phone charging system in this one. The glove box isn't too badly sized either. So you've bought a 4-seat coupe, so it's going to be important who can get in the back as well. So let's try that out. Get out and tilt the seat forward, and there's an electric button to slide as well. That gives you a huge opening to be able to climb into. Once you're in, bring the seat back and tilt the seat back. Well, that's really impressive. I've got loads of leg and knee room. My foot room is a little bit restricted underneath the seat, but I can sit here in good space and relative comfort. Headroom, however, is restricted by the slanting roof, so you do have to slouch forward a little bit. However, this will seat 2 very comfortably. I've got a nice armrest to the side, but there's nothing else here. There's no central armrest, there's no storage, just this little tray in the middle. Also, if you've got cups in here, you're going to have to hold on to them. Well, practicality doesn't stop there with the 2 rear seats. This has got a big boot as well. That goes quite a long way back. These seats fold forward and are released by those levers there. There's underfloor storage and a little compartment either side. The standard M4 generates 425 brake horsepower, but this version's got the competition pack on it, which BMW say most buyers are now going for. That boosts power to 444 brake horsepower and 406 pound-feet of torque, which is enough to give it another 0-62 in 4.1 seconds. It'll emit 204 grams per kilometre of CO2 and return a respectable, unofficial cycle given 32.1 miles per gallon. This has got a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic gearbox fitted as standard. The gearbox isn't like a standard automatic where you just pull from top to bottom, from park through to drive. It centres itself. You pull to the right for drive and sport mode. You push up and down in the same way you do as in a touring car with your sequential gearbox, and then left for neutral and left and up for reverse. This has got steering wheel mounted paddles, and as you would expect, they change gear super quickly. Well positioned, and they're fixed to the wheel, so as the wheel turns with your hand in its thumb position, you can continue to change gear. Also got a variety of settings down here. One to adjust the engine from Efficient, Sport and Sport Plus. You then got damper control, which goes from Comfort, Sport and Sport Plus, and steering, again Comfort, Sport and Sport Plus. So you can play around until your heart's content that you've found your ideal setup. It is mind-blowingly quick, but it's controllable as well. I gave it some boot out of that corner and it was quite happy to stay absolutely planted to the road. As those gears change, you are catapulted back into your seat, pinned into position, suddenly overtaking places that didn't look viable in any other car are actually far too long, and you needed a fraction of that space. The change of speed is absolutely sensational. The torque, the power at top end, whatever gear you're in, you can't drive faster than this car can take you. It's got a beautiful growl to it. Sounds extremely angry, yet just put it into drive and let it cruise along and it's quiet and refined. Beautiful all around the bend, really sticks to the road nicely. There's next to no body movement. Feel a little bit of weight transfer, but it's very minimal. Just absolutely catapults you out of a corner. You go around it faster than you can in most cars, and then just slingshots you out as soon as you depress the accelerator even slightly. In the firmer suspension setting, you do feel a little bit of a rumble over broken surfaces, but again, taking into account the big alloys on this, the sport suspension, it's surprisingly comfortable. Beautifully clings on, steering's nicely weighted, accurate. A little twitch from the back end there. It's just a bit of weight transfer and brake dab around the corner entry, and the back end did want to have a chat. I was lucky enough to take this on the track at Alton Park earlier in the week, and I can report it's absolutely epic on track. It's quick, it turns in precisely, it's so direct. It feels a little bit heavier than something like an M2, and to be fair it is, but that competition pack really gave it an extra edge over the standard M4. It was an absolute, utter rewarding joy. We also did some skid pan work with it, and the thing's so controllable. It's so light and well poised. The first thing you notice jumping into the M4 is just how comfortable it is. The suspension setup's really accommodating if you just want to cruise along or come across speed humps. The steering's then also light to maneuver around town and when parking. So this isn't a beast that you're scared about and should only have it on a track. It can be used every day with absolutely no problem or compromise. Even on this road now, it's quite a bumpy road, but the suspension's just mopping it up very well. Around town now, it's super comfortable. It's quiet if I don't keep changing gear too much, but it's refined, it's relaxed, and it's just coping with everything I throw at it. What's nice as well, you don't feel too ostentatious in here. You can hear the noise, and you know that's probably making a lot more noise on the outside, but you don't feel like you're showing off that you're in a Bentley or a big Merc or anything. It's big and shiny. Yes, it's aggressive, but it's still rather subtle. At the end of the day, it's a 4 Series, just with a very big M at the start. However, as a driver, it pushes all your buttons, it pulls all those heartstrings, and does that, just makes you smile. This genuinely is the ultimate everyday sports car. In many ways, it's hard to find enough superlatives to give this thing its due credit. It's absolutely brilliant, yet you can drive it around town and it's docile and comfortable and usable every day without any compromises. Yet get it on the right road, put it on a track, and it's an absolute world beater. Thanks for watching. Check out the full review on our website, and we'd love to know what your thoughts are on the BMW M4.